Know the difference with Annex Wealth Management? Joined by Ryan Van Blarcom, CFP, Wealth Manager and Manager of Annex Ignite. Hey, welcome back.
Thank you, Danny.
Let's start there. What is Annex Ignite?
Annex Ignite, really it stems from Dave Spano's message that financial planning is for everybody. We're a team of advisors here at Annex that meets virtually, and it's designed for the accumulators that say, okay, maybe I don't have $1 million today, but I still want to get started. I still want to do a lot of these same things. Am I saving enough? Is there things I should be doing differently or more efficiently? That's really where our Ignite team steps in. Part of our job within the Ignite team is focusing on the education aspect of things and helping clients understand there's different stages in life that require different levels of planning. When you're in your 30s, you're not necessarily focused on when to draw Social Security, but you're more focused on how much should I be putting into my 401k, or what's the right investment allocation at this stage in my life? You know, what should I keep as an emergency fund? And it's an exciting and unique opportunity, and glad to be part of it.
You are the perfect guy for this segment. We're going to talk about Henrys, Henrys. You explain who those Henrys are and what are some of the defining characteristics?
Henry stands for high earners, not rich yet. This could be someone in their 20s or 30s with six-figure income, but don't have much for investable assets at this stage in their life, such as 401ks, Roth IRAs, brokerage, and so forth. Reason being is they're usually fresh out of college, having amassed thousands of dollars worth of student loans, and are very green.
Good jobs, good education, great opportunity. They're on their way. They're saving and investing probably, but also dealing with a number of that young adult stuff. There's common financial habits and challenges faced by Henrys, and it impacts them.
I would say some of the biggest challenges faced by these Henrys is that, realistically, they've never made this much money before in their entire lives. So it creates a little bit of a shell shock. All of a sudden you have these big paychecks coming in every couple of weeks. So, what do you do, right? Should I be saving this money? Should I be spending this money? Have all this cash just accumulating in your bank account, which is a good problem to have. But then you feel like you're missing out by not doing something with it. And it can be stressful. The other thing I see is that when you're brand new to the workforce or even the financial planning world, you really haven't started to think long-term or define clear goals and objectives. So that can be an issue because they have no real experience with discussing these items.
We're with Ryan Van Blarcom, CFP and a wealth manager at Annex Wealth Management, also manager of Annex Ignite, talking about Henrys, high earners, not rich yet. The hard part with them, all of a sudden they're getting these great paychecks and it's fun to spend them, right?
Absolutely.
The hard part is the patience, the diligence, the guidance, because they've got to balance saving and spending. So on the good side, like you said, paychecks healthy. On the other side, student loans, maybe a mortgage, depending upon where they are in life, children. A lot of it is coming at them very quick, but from boomer world, I'm just going to tell you, this is how it goes.
Sure. When you start adding all those items up, it starts to become more complex and, really a little worrisome. The biggest challenge we see is those that don't have a financial plan created. Especially when you're young, you're healthy, you're making great income, you feel like you're on top of the world. The problem is that, especially in today's day and age, it's become so easy to spend money and focus on the short term that we tend to forget about the long term and big picture items. When you have a large income, you develop habits of, well, that's no big deal. I'll just pay for this or that, or, sure, I'll take this trip, buy this house, buy that brand new car. I say this every single day is that it's not what you make, but what you save. I'm a creature of habit, and these are not habits you want to start developing, really at this stage in your life, at least. That's why having a financial plan is so important. It gives you a roadmap for the future and prioritize.
Well, you're in the biz, and you probably do pretty well because you work really hard at it. But in your friend group, do you see these Henrys that are maybe not executing the plan?
Yeah, it certainly is. And, again, especially if you're not married, you don't have kids yet, you haven't really defined what's priority number one. So you're kind of just enjoying life, and you're not really thinking whether it's even 5 years, 10 years down the road. It's just money comes in, money goes out.
So there's the Henrys that end with a Y. Then there's the Henrys that end with the E, and that's high earners, not rich ever. That's why you need the plan.
Right. Absolutely.
And what do you suggest for these folks?
It comes down to goals, right? So when you start to identify goals, whether it's a long-term or short-term, identifying what that looks like, because now once you do that, you understand the why behind, why are you saving for retirement? Why are you putting money into these brokerage accounts? But more so, it just gives you a purpose, what you're planning for gives you clarity, gives you that roadmap for the next 10, 20, 30 years.
It starts with the Annex Wealth Management Portfolio Review. Ryan and his team going to spot potential and then work to build plans that are going to keep you on track, help you set those goals on the way to the kind of retirement you desire. Ryan Van Blarcom, CFP, Wealth Manager and Manager of Annex Ignite. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it.